Hey everyone, CTNtechnologynews here, and today I'm talking about online sales tax. Now, online shopping is appealing because sites like Amazon not only offer convenience, but in many cases they also offer lower prices than their brick and mortar competitors. And in some states, online holiday shoppers can sweeten those savings by not paying sales tax, which they'd otherwise be forced to pay if they shopped at a retailer with a physical storefront in their state. This may be good news for shoppers, but it's bad news for states which rely on revenue from sales taxes to fund basic services and initiatives such as public safety, education, and recreation. Figuring out where sales tax applies online can be tricky since it's different in every state, and with this week's news that the Supreme Court has declined to hear a case in New York that challenges its online taxation law, many people are wondering what it all means. So let's go ahead and get started. The US Supreme Court has ruled on multiple occasions that a state can force a retailer to collect sales tax only if that retailer has a physical presence in that state. If there's no physical presence in a state, then the state can't require the retailer to pay taxes. Obviously, states which need revenue from sales taxes to provide local services and pay for things like firefighters, teachers, and a police force would prefer to tax all online stores. So in an effort to make sure they don't miss on any potential tax revenue, some states have interpreted this notion of presence more broadly in order to force online retailers to collect sales tax. States such as Arkansas, California, Connecticut, Georgia, Illinois, Maine, Minnesota, New York, North Carolina, Rhode Island, and Vermont have each passed so-called Amazon tax laws that require retailers to collect sales tax, even if they don't own property or have employees in a given state. Many of these laws consider affiliates or websites that refer customers to a particular retailer as an in-state employee, and as a result they say those websites need to collect sales tax from their customers. Now, Amazon and other retailers such as Overstock that have affiliate programs have taken issue with these laws, and they've sued states in court to overturn them. In Illinois, the so-called Amazon tax law was struck down. The court sided with Amazon, and as a result, online shoppers in Illinois don't have to pay the state's 6.25% sales tax when ordering items from sites such as Amazon. In New York, the courts didn't favor Amazon, and the highest court in the state upheld the law. Amazon and Overstock appealed to the US Supreme Court, but the Supreme Court declined to hear the case. Now, for whatever reason, the court decided not to take the case this session. It's hard to say exactly why, since the justices offered no comment when rejecting the case. But it might be because there's already pending federal legislation that may finally put this question to rest for consumers. The Marketplace Fairness Act, which has already passed the Senate and is pending in the House of Representatives, resolves this issue. This legislation would require states to simplify their sales tax laws in exchange for being able to tax internet sales from companies with more than $1 million in sales annually. As part of the law, states will be required to provide free calculation software to retailers, a rates database, a database that helps offer information on what items are to be taxed and at what rate, and other obligations to help simplify the process for retailers who sell products in every state but the country. Now, Amazon supports the Marketplace Fairness Act, but Tax Hawks and others oppose it, saying that it simply creates a new tax on consumers. What this means for consumers is that even though there's legislation pending, it looks like there's still a long way to go in terms of resolving the issue. The fact that the US Supreme Court hasn't taken the New York case doesn't change the current status quo. Of course, consumers should keep in mind that even if the website isn't collecting sales tax, in some states you're still required to declare the tax you should have paid on purchased items when you file your taxes at the end of the year. Of course, the reality is that most consumers don't pay these use taxes, and most states don't have the money or the mechanisms in place to really enforce these laws. Still, you should be prepared to pay these taxes, and you are expected to under current US law. Anyway, I hope I've clarified some about the online sales tax issue for you, my viewers. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye!